Hello and welcome to my channel, Skeeter Jones Things. I'm Misty, and in this video I will be showing you updates on some things that you have already seen, plus a few new things. First off, if you like my content, it would really help me out if you would give me a like and a share. Consider subscribing if you have not already, and I always enjoy engaging with my viewers and subscribers in the comment section. If you see anything that you would like to purchase in this video, or if you just want more information about anything, you can email me at skeeterjonesthings@gmail.com. Include the video name, the item name. I'll try to name everything instead of using numbers in this video, and give a brief description. And if you're interested in purchasing, I'll need your PayPal email address. Usually only one of each item is available. I sell them on a first-come basis, so please be understanding if you inquire about something and it has already been sold. And keep all of these things here in mind as you decide whether or not to purchase. And also, if I give any prices in this video, remember that shipping will be added to the price. The prices I'm giving do not include the shipping, so remember to add that if you order. First off, I just posted a short about this yesterday. It is this really gorgeous necklace. It's kind of hard really to see how it would actually look on without seeing it on. I am going to put it on Helen in just a moment. But first I just wanted to show it to you. There it is, and you'll see it. Helen's wearing something else right now that you'll see in just a minute. And after I show that, then I'll take it off and I'll put this on her. Next, actually, let's get to what she has on right after we do this, because these things go with that. If you've seen my untangling video where it says, I think the title is Relax and Untangle, these are just items that were pulled out of that mess that actually took about 40 minutes to get that whole thing undone. And the majority of it was just one necklace. It looked like three, and you'll be seeing that in just a minute. But this is I thought it was sterling, but it's not. But it is a official Auburn University pendant. Probably silver tone or maybe pewter. I did test it for sterling, and it's not sterling. And it's about an inch across, about an inch long, just short of an inch. Little Auburn University charm. This is a sterling chain that actually is broken. I'm going to put another jump ring on it and fix where it is separated from the clasp. Oh, sorry, it wasn't in the frame very well, but there that is. This is a necklace with a feather pendant and a little locket pendant, which is really cute. They are on a lobster claw, well, not pendant, then I would say charm, because they're hanging on these little lobster claws. And there used to be another one on there right here. So, and that one's gotten itself tangled up again, which I can undo. That won't be a problem. It's got about an 8.5 to 9 inch drop with a 3-inch extender. And this little tiny locket, about, I don't know, it's about a 1/2 inch top to bottom. And the little feather there. And then another charm. Used to be right here. But this is the, we'll just say feather and locket charm. This was sterling chain, and this is Auburn University pendant. This is a really pretty necklace with a little enameled, little cream colored enamel on gold tone, 2 little owls on a branch, heart pendant. Shows some scratching and wear. The gold tone looks good. You can see some color loss on the extender and on the back part of the chain, which is the first place it'll show up anyways, on the back where it touches the back of the neck. But it looks good. It doesn't look terribly worn. You can just see a little bit of the shine is gone. But then all the parts that would show when it's wearing when it's being worn. Look good. And a little faux pearl, little wooden bead, and a little glass bead. One of the owls is missing an eye though. But this is Heart Owl Pendant. Next is Gold Ladder. I looked up and found out that these are actually, I think, like as you rise through the ranks in Mary Kay, this is what you put your little, I think they have these little jeweled things that you attach to the ladder. And this is not stamped at all, but I tested it and it tested 10 karat. I'm going to try that again just to be sure, because when I looked up comps on this, nothing described it as being 10 karat. So I'm going to test that again. Actually, you know, I'll just go ahead and do that right now. I have everything here. So there's the scratch. And first we'll start out with 10 karat. Actually, I'll need a longer scratch than that. You know how a sterling test actually changes the color of the scratch. In a gold test, you start with the lowest karat acid, and if it does not eat the scratch away, you move up to the next karat. And you do have to wait a few seconds. We'll try 10 karat, and the next one we have is 14. See, that's not dissolving, but none of the comps I looked up described this type of pin as being gold, and this one isn't stamped gold. So, well, I'll look closer. Maybe it could be somewhere on the pin or somewhere on the clasp. I'm really not seeing a stamp. I'll look closer and I'll update you if I find something. But that scratch is still sitting there. So let's get out the 14 karat. Let's see where that is. There it is. And then if 14 karat dissolves it, then it is somewhere between 10 and 14. And it does. The 14 just eats it right away. But it's still sitting there with the 10 karat, which tells me that it should be 10 karat gold. I'll look some more for some marks, but meanwhile, I'm going to assume this is 10 karat. This is the second time I've tested it and gotten that result. So we will assume it's 10 karat. I will look to see if there's any mark that I'm just overlooking. But it's about 2 inches long. It's a nice amount of 10 karat gold if that is indeed what it is. So this is just ladder pin. Okay, and in that whole mess, it was only these, that mess, I mean the knot, the tangle. It was only these 5 items plus 1 necklace. And here, let me adjust my light so you can see Helen in all her glory. That is the necklace. The single necklace that was so tangled up for that video. This is really long. I don't have enough hands to to measure the length on that and hold the camera up. Okay, I had trouble and knocked my camera over, so I had to kind of start over measuring the length on this necklace. It looks like it's a drop of probably about 8 inches. I'll go ahead and take it down and just give a flat measurement, because I'm going to have to take this off in a minute anyway to show you the other sparkly necklace. So these 2 layers, these tiny beads, they are faceted. Let's see, it has a drop of 9 inches, and then the longer one with the little danglies on it is about 9.5 inches. And then it does have about a 3-inch extender. And these tassels, let me give you a better length on the whole thing to the bottom of the tassels. Okay, it is about 25 inches. Then again, with that 3-inch extender, is how long these tassels would hang down. All of this is in nice condition. The gold tone looks really good. The little beads look nice. The clasp is in good working condition. I don't see any color loss at all. And there's not a name on it. There's no kind of stamp or mark, so no one gets credit for making this one. The chain is nice. One of them has these little stations on it. And then one of them, or the one with the stations actually, is the one that has these little gold tone circles hanging off of it. And then here are the colors of the beads on this strand. Kind of the mint green, navy blue. I haven't tested those, but I suppose that I can, just to be sure. But this is gold tone. It's not gold. But this is just long tassel necklace is what we're going to call this one. It's a nice layered look. Very different look with the really long tassels. But there it is, long tasseled necklace. Now let me get Helen right here. My dress form is Lucille. So my the bust that is kind of lighter colored, the bigger one. Let's see, how am I going to do this? Is Ethel. And this one here is Thelma Lou. I mean, this is Helen. Sorry, and when I get another one, that's going to be Thelma Lou. If you get those references, let me know in the comments. But that's how this looks on. That is just tremendous. Yes, it is. You would, of course, wear a simple gown with this, with a wide open neck. You wouldn't really wear an outfit with a lot going on, because then you don't want this beauty to be competing with a fussy outfit. So that's gorgeous. It is really short right here on this first drop. It is 6 inches. But you can extend it. You can buy necklace extenders and just clip the clasp of the extender into the clasp of this necklace, and then the other end of the extender will have another clasp, and you just clasp it there. So you can buy things that will lengthen necklaces that you need a longer length on if it's just too small for your neck. But there it is. Really pretty. Okay, so we will put Helen back up here. All right, now moving along. These wine markers were in, our wine charms were in, I forgot which unboxing. I believe it was my America's Thrift unboxing. I'll need to look that back up. But anyway, these are going to be listed. I'm going to list these on eBay today for $10 for the set. I will sell them to a viewer or subscriber for $8 for the set, or plus shipping, of course. But just when you make an offer for $8 on these, include a message with your offer that says you saw it on the video, and then I'll accept your $8 offer on these. And again, here they are. This is book club themed, and each one has 6 charms on it. This one is just these little acrylic or plastic little, I don't know, baubles. This is just foil from the little thing that they have attaching them to the card. So that's going to come off. That's not part of that charm. But here they are. These are going to be listed on eBay today for $10 for the pair. I will sell the pair for $8 to a viewer or subscriber. Just remember to include a message with your offer saying you saw it on the video. Okay, I'm going to do some gem testing, but I did not get my Presidium ready, so let me go ahead and do that while we talk about some other items here. Sorry for all the noise. That's what happens when I show up unprepared. There we go. And that has to warm up. So while we wait for that, we will talk about these. I got these a while back, and one of the first videos I did was actually a short featuring these. It is just a bunch of cameos. It was a cameo lot auction that I won on Shop Goodwill. And some of them are, I don't know if I could use the word antique, definitely vintage. And one of them is kind of modern. It's been a while, so I'll have to tell you which is which. If I can get them apart, that'll help. Okay, well, almost, there we go. Not quite. Okay, first off, we have these. These are, I doubt these are vintage. They could be vintage. Vintage, by definition, just means at least 20 years old. So, these could be vintage. They're clippies. Little metallic, silver tone and gold tone. Nobody gets credit. No, there is no mark on those. They're really neat. Very unique and interesting. I've never seen metal, all metal cameos like this. They are about 1.5 inches long. Let's see, yeah, by about 1.25 inches wide. So gold tone and silver tone cameo clip earrings. Here it is. And let's see, this is, yeah, the more modern one right here. Oh, this is two together, is it? No. Okay, so on this one, you have silver tone that goes right into gold tone. So that's actually some gold tone loss on this one. But where the loss is, doesn't look icky. I mean, it looks nice and silvery and bright. I don't think it was made that way, though. But I don't know. This clasp and extender really don't look like they used to be gold and it got worn off. It just looks like it's all silver tone. With this little double link chain down in the gold tone part. Little twisted loop holding these charms on. This is a faceted heart bead. Little round faceted bead. This is plastic. And then a locket. This may have been somebody's project, little homemade project. And then there's this cameo here that is, I think, just acrylic. It's glued on. You've got the gap right there between the cameo and the little frame. All the rhinestones are there. And there is no stamp of any kind on these. But there, that is. It is relatively long. It is about, let's see, with the extender on it, it is about 21 inches long to the bottom of the tassel. And let's see, let's take the extender off. Or not off, but let's clip it at the top of the extender. Just the necklace itself has a drop of 12 inches. And the extender gives you another 3 inches. And the entire, I'll just call it a pendant because there's a lot going on here. So the entire pendant is about 7 inches. So it's a lot of measurements I gave you. So if you don't have the extender on, from the clasp all the way to the bottom of what I'm calling the pendant is 19 inches. And then with the extender, it would be 22 inches to the bottom of the, again, what I'm calling a pendant. Although it's much more than a pendant. There's a lot happening here. So we will just call that a charm necklace. That's what we'll call that. Cameo charm necklace. Maybe vintage. It is not an actual shell cameo. These, on the other hand, are... This is a set. I was able to determine that because if you look closely at these earrings, the little frames around the cameos are the same as the frames around these cameos. So let's take a closer look at them. Earrings first. They're screwbacks, and I thought there was some kind of mark on these. It's been a long time, like I said before, or since I've gotten these. They are actual carved shell cameos. They're really nice. They are about 3/4 of an inch long, about a 1/2 inch wide. I was certain those had a mark of some kind. I'll test those for gold because I'm pretty certain they are. Definitely vintage, possibly antique. I would say actually probably antique on these. The gold looks very consistent on these, and with them being this old, you would expect there to be a gold tone loss if they were gold tone. So let me see what this mark is. Okay, 1/20th. Okay, that means, is that gold filled? I'll have to look at my terminology again. Okay, it says 1/20th, but there's a mark too. That is very worn. Looks like the mark could be MC. Yeah, and there's a lot more going on in that mark than what I could see. I'll zoom in a little bit just to give you a look at it. But I want to research that some more. There it is. So if anyone recognizes that MC or M with a kind of oval around it, let me know what you may know about that. And then over just to the right of where it says 1/20th, there's something else that I wasn't able to make out. So if anyone knows that, I would be very grateful if you would share your knowledge on that. But here are the measurements for this beauty. Okay, this little wide drop from side to side is about 1.75 inches. Total length on it is about 1.5 inches. Each little cameo is, yeah, I was right, about 3/4 of an inch by about a 1/2 inch. A drop on the necklace, which, look at this chain. The chain is really, I've never seen this kind of chain. I might have to zoom in a little bit to get it to focus. I don't know what this kind of chain would be called. It looks sort of ropish on one side, but then it looks kind of like a double thing going on the other side. Okay, the drop on this is about 6 3/4 for just the necklace itself, and then another 1.5 inches, like I said, to the bottom, or just for the from here to here. It's about 1.5 inches, and then about 6. Did I say 6 or 6.5? Well, actually, I take that back. Closer to 7, 6 3/4 to 7, just for the neck opening. Here's the clasp, which gives you a hint about the age as well, the type of clasp that's here. And that's how that works. It has like a little stopper that you pull back. Like that. It's got a spring inside. And it does work. It is nice and secure. And we're about to test it for gold, which I'm certain it's going to come up gold. So actual carved shell, I believe antique here on this set. And then another, possibly antique. This one's a pendant, which is also a pin or brooch. Carved shell. You can see very clearly through the back there that this is shell. And gold. I will be testing that as well. I know what that 1/20th is, and I have no idea why it's just left me as I'm filming a video and can't easily check that out. Okay, there's the mark. I knew this one had a mark. It's right here on the inside of the rim. So I'm going to look at that real quick. It says gold filled 1/20th 10-carat gold filled, and then it says CT. So the 1/20th means gold filled, and then it has that CT. Let me see if I can show you this one too. I'd like to learn a lot more than I know about cameos. I'm sorry if I'm making your eyes swim with this extreme close-up. Oh, I know it's upside down. There it is. It's kind of hard to see. Yeah, it is hard to see. So let's zoom back out. But there is this pretty lady. And she is carved shell as well. Possibly antique. Definitely resin. It's this kind of closure. The little, I know you can use the closures to date a piece. Well, this did work. Let's see, it's kind of stiff right now. Okay, no, I was just turning it the wrong direction. It works. That's where it opens, and then that way it closes. So perfect working order there on that clasp. So we will check for gold on these ladies. The brooch pendant here. And we need a longer, remember, a longer scratch. Now this is gold filled. And now that I'm remembering the 1/20th, since I saw it on there, that's what the 1/20th means on these ladies as well. They are gold filled. And then let's test the chain. Again, needing a longer scratch to test gold. So first our 10-carat. And everybody's staying put. So let's go up to our 18 carat. 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 Okay, so it is 10 karat. See, because the 10 karat acid is not eating away that scratch, but the 18 karat does. And that is not solid gold, but gold filled. I don't know actually about the chain. The chain itself on that necklace is not, so I'm neutralizing my stone here. The chain on the necklace is not stamped, so I cannot tell whether it's also gold filled or solid. I will research how to check that out. It looks like and feels like solid to me, but I'm not sure that I would know the difference if I saw it, so I'm going to research that. This type of closure really tells me that this is likely antique, which, like I said, the definition for vintage just means at least 20 years or more. The definition of antique is at least 100 years. So that would mean that this would have had to have been made 1923 or earlier in order to be able to call it antique. So I'm going to research that and see what I can find out. But this is going to be, I'll just go ahead and call it for now, but not officially, but just for my reference purposes, I'll call this Antique Cameo Set and Antique Cameo Pendant Brooch. Again, if you are interested in buying or just want more information, just remember you can email me at skeeterjonesthings@gmail.com. Let's see, let's get out this little tassel-y necklace. Hopefully it doesn't get all tangled up like it was before. That was a mess to undo. Let's see. Yeah, these little beads on here, as I really expected, are just glass. But it is still a showpiece of a necklace with a 2-foot long little free ends that hang loose with the tassels on the ends. Okay, this was, these beads came from a little yard sale, thrift store kind of bag that I collect over time, and I uploaded a video about that. I just collect a piece here and there through local thrift stores, yard sales, and stuff like that. And then when I have enough to make a video, I do an unboxing of that. But these, I think, came apart after I bought it because I wouldn't buy crafty items in that way. So let me see. I was curious about what these stones would be. Well, they're hanging out on the upper end of the glass range, which also touches the tourmaline iolite garnet range. Let's see. Yeah, so that's kind of a hard call. These definitely feel like and look like, okay, there we go. It gets out of the glass range. It's in the garnet tourmaline iolite range. So it is either one of those, or it is something that has a similar thermal conductivity as those. So I'm going to find a reference for these. The reason I checked it on different sides is when you're looking at something like this. Oops. When you're looking at something that is various colors like this, you are seeing different minerals, different compositions in that one stone. So when you see, when you have a stone that is different colors or different shades of the same color, it's good to test the different parts of the stone, because you could be looking at different minerals mixed together to compose that stone. Okay. So that's those. Next was this. I'm expecting to be glass. These were also in one of those short yard sale, thrift store collection videos. Okay, this came up sterling. The setting did, so that's why I wanted to check. The stones, which look like glass really, so I'm not surprised that they're glass. This was gold, I think. I'll have to retest that. That pink stone is glass, and the white one is something else. Let's see. It's kind of hard to get the little metal part of the probe in there. Oh, that's what it does when you touch the metal part of the setting. It'll beep like that. Okay, it may be impossible to test this stone because I just can't get the probe to the stone. I'll try one more time. Okay, it is definitely something. I'll have to, I guess I may just have to be content to not know exactly what that one is. But it was just a single earring. I'll probably loop this post around and make this into a pendant. Okay, this came up gold. These earrings, which makes me think possibly we're looking at jade. Little jade studs. Let's see, it stops in the chrysoprase emerald nephrite range. Could those be some little emeralds? They're round. They're not faceted the way an emerald would be expected to be. Okay, I'm sorry about that. I bumped my camera one too many times. Well, once is too many times, but let's see, this one isn't moving at all. Well, I mean it is, but it moves to the glass range, really? A little bit above glass. But this one just went a good bit. Oh, there, I touched the metal again. See, this one goes a little higher. It doesn't go up to jadeite, so it's not jade. Does it touch the nephrite? Is nephrite even on here? Yeah, it is. No. So, I don't think they would be just glass because the post tested as, I believe, 10 karat. Odd. Do one more check. Well, the jury's out on those, but they are gold settings. So I'll just call those green stud earrings. Green 10 karat stud earrings. Okay, and this is gold as well. Wouldn't it be awesome if those were diamonds? Let's see. I haven't tested these yet, so I'm going to find out the same time you do. No, it is glass. Well, maybe not. It's not going to shoot over to diamond because, like, this is how fast it goes when it's a diamond. It just zips right over. So, even though it's moving slowly, it's not going to move all the way over to diamond. Yeah, those are glass, but this setting is gold. So maybe these little ones are also glass. Okay, but this was also a single. So I'm going to, again, curl that poster around. And I think CZs show up as glass. These are probably CZs. Yeah, I'll loop that post around and make this also into a little pendant. And then the last ones I was going to check are these. They also tested gold. Again, they were in one of those small lots of things that I save up from yard sales and estate sales. So let's see what this purple stone is. The metal is gold. And we're looking at some more glass. Yeah, just glass. Let's look at the white stone at the top. Nope. That buzz is something. Okay, yeah, just glass. We got 3 here that are glass in gold settings. So this one needs a back, which I'll put a back on that if anybody's interested in these. But these are just glass stones in gold settings. And these appear to be, I don't know, kind of inconclusive here. Let me do that one more time. It's maybe a stone. I mean, it's definitely out of the glass range. And it touches the nephrite range, which would make sense since they look kind of jade-ish. So not gold, but they are something. I mean, not a jade, but they are something set in gold. So there those are. And then that's it. And then about changing things into pendants. This is an unpolished tiger eye, little Kenneth Cole necklace, or a Kenneth Cole earring that I had gotten as a single in one of my other unbaggings. And this is what I did. I took the hook, it was a hook earring, and I twisted that around, and now this is a pendant. It was a single earring. So that's what I do. You can get the little tool to do that. Just little needle nose jewelry pliers. You can get those at your craft store pretty inexpensively. But that is everything for this video. Let me bring Helen back down here for another look at that fancy necklace. Okay, this video was all over the place, and I forgot to end with my usual request for a like and a share, and for you to subscribe if you haven't already, and to consider engaging with me in the comment section. And a reminder that if you would like to order anything or just want information about a piece, you can email me at skeeterjonesthings@gmail.com. Include the video name, the item name, not number, but the name of the item, and a brief description, your PayPal email address if you're interested in ordering, and then keep these things here in mind as you are considering your informed purchasing decision. Remember that also any prices that I may give do not include shipping, but so you will need to add shipping to the price that is quoted. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.